switch over to this screen, see if this will stop the encoding overload. Gosh darn it. This is what I get for saying everything's working.
Mon Dieu.
Okay, let us continue. And Grimm's down there quoting a line from the movie I just mentioned. And my controller's not working.
Jinxed it.
There we go.
Completely.
Clock Tower
Oh
movies.
my god.
They were trying to make a Clock Tower movie? If you want a clock tower movie, go watch Phenomena and Suspiria back to back, double feature it. Boom, done. You don't need a Clock Tower movie. Clock Tower is based on movies. That's redundant. You're gonna take a game that is a love letter to Italian horror movies and slashers, and make it into a what the fuck? Who needs a controller anyway? I do. I use my hands like a baby.
Amateur. Amnésie télépathie.
Okay, so we were here.
Oh right, circles from hell.
Yeah. We couldn't get anything to happen in here, and I'm completely lost at this point in the game, so we're just wandering around, hoping we find something. I did not read that walkthrough like I said I was going to. So,
You didn't do your job.
And I'm hoping this soup is at least a little cool now, so I can have a bit of it while we slowly walk around. No, the soup's not cool. Ow.
Sorry, I shouldn't have.
Hey.
Did she just, like, not cross the door? She just went through the wall.
Did she? I was not making the...
Yes, she did. I'm sure she did.
I was looking at Grimm. Because, Grimm, you have me confused with Fred. I'm Fred of chat. There's a difference. They made Street Fighter the movie the game, so who's to say that we don't need Clock Tower the movie? Oh my gosh, Street Fighter the movie the game. Now there's a fascinating subject to me. Fun fact, guys, early on in that game's development, Capcom was going to let them call it Street Fighter 3. That's not a joke.
This corridor smells like Bobby, just saying.
Oh, this is back to the other side of the house. We don't need to go this way yet, I'm pretty sure. I'm also hungry, and I'm really sad my soup isn't cool yet. I'm probably going to have to eat after the stream. CT movie has been in progress since 2012. Its story is a bastardized version of CT 2 and 3 and sounds awful. Some cool poster art. I'll look up poster. I love poster art. But you know, that just sounds like a terrible idea. Is it yesterday's soup that still hasn't cooled? No, okay. This is the room where the heart tried to jump scare us. Which, yeah, apparently that's what that was supposed to be. Also, making sounds that I know I've heard in Super Metroid. Like those random Godzilla roars that keep happening, I know I heard those in Super Metroid as well. But maybe I just have Metroid on the brain, because I have.
You definitely have Metroid on the brain, that is not even a question.
You mean, considering I just sent you a cover of the Metroid theme I made? Like, before the stream?
Nah.
Oh, wow, it actually showed it this time. Okay, seriously, how many times did we look at that last time and it didn't show us that?
Delicious.
Wow, it didn't show us that
I have
once.
no words.
I'm sorry, it didn't show us that once. I was actually opening it up so I could say something, a fun fact, and instead it's like, oh, no, we're actually going to see it. Okay, so fun fact, in the PlayStation version, the corpse that's in there can get up and kill you.
Huh.
Yeah. We're not playing the PlayStation version, though, because I feel like the sound effects in the PlayStation version actually ruin this. Eat the soup, make this my first retro mukbang stream. Hey, I'm not gonna become that Nick Cotto guy or whatever the fuck his name is. Fuck that. That is a sad, lonely existence to live. I'm gonna just eat the soup when it's cool. And hopefully enjoy it. Let's see what's over on this side instead. But yeah, I was not expecting to actually be shown the corpse because I didn't realize that you actually got to see the corpse in the Super Nintendo version. I thought that was just in the PlayStation version. Whatever. Anyway, so as that corpse has told you, murder's been going on in this house for a while. It's just water weight. Bullshit. Okay, this is the room with the dolls. Well, the mannequins, technically.
That's the last one that was chuckling at you last time.
Yeah, it's gonna do
Maybe
it.
I can do something about her. Like, I don't know, snap her neck or something.
It's gonna do that when we go again. That guy's a waste of oxygen. As soon as we walk past it, I can start chuckling. And I can't interact with anything in here, so... And I don't think... Yep, there she goes, chuckling again. We already got Bobby chasing us in here once, which was meh. And I have all these... Let's see, I have the copper key, the cage key, which we already used to free the crow. I have a lantern, which we used to get that other key.
Running before you say anything. Throw away the car keys.
I'm not... You can't throw away items. I'm sorry.
Put them at the bottom of your pocket.
I just ignored them. If you kind of want to see a mukbang horror movie where the degenerates like Nikado or an overwater cruise and they're mixed up by walking food ninjas. That reminds me,
what?
Which movie was it? John dies at the end with the meat monster? That reminds me of that. I mean, there's also, whoops, I didn't mean to run. There's, Dead Heat with the reanimated duck corpses and the entire cow carcass they have to fight at one point. Dead Heat's awesome. That's the... I don't think I've shown you this one, but Dead Heat's the... This is where I already was, wasn't it? Like, did I literally just go back around the house? I think I did. Yep, because we have the phone ringing that we can't answer. So, I don't know if I've told you which one Dead Heat is. Dead Heat is basically it's a buddy cop movie, but with zombies. That's the basic gist of it. Like, the two undercover cops have to... Well, not undercover. The two cops basically have to figure out the mystery behind why these criminals that they just shot are getting back up and aren't dying, basically. And then, this is only kind of a minor spoiler, because it happens, like, the first 15 minutes. But, one of the cops dies. And they use the machine that's been reanimating the corpses to, bring him back. But the machine doesn't bring you back forever. Your body's still decomposing. So he's on a time limit to basically figure out who murdered him and to solve this whole conspiracy. It's a really good movie, too. It has some really fun twists in it. The music's great. The acting from the two lead characters is great. Like, the comedy's just on point. It's a fun movie. I think this is Bobby's room, if I remember correctly, which we already got what we needed from here. Let's see. I think we got it
twice.
Oh no, this is the crow butchering room. And we already freed the crow that was in here. I did not free the rats because I know for a fact that's a bad idea.
The rats are dangerous. That's about it. I mean, crows can be dangerous, but not as much as rats. They will usually like fly away even if they are angry. It's kind of like piranhas. As long as you're not dead or not hurt, they won't touch you, even if they're super angry because they're super shy.
The funny thing about crows for me is simply the fact that occasionally I'll actually get up close to a crow around here and I'll realize, oh, that's a big bird.
Trying to check the room around because the last time there was the door there. Maybe you can find some stuff. I'm saying that as if I was trying to guide you, but I don't know shit about this game.
So yeah, I think now she just stares at things in this room now that we got the key.
Speak,
So we don't know
girl,
about this.
speak.
Yeah. So we got a key in here that should unlock somewhere else in here.
What's the name of the key?
I think it was the copper key. I think that's what we got in that room.
It's not going to help us.
Yeah, the copper key. It opens up something in this house. We just have to figure out what.
There's something behind the painting or something, like the usual ball game.
Well, again, if hold on. What is that? Oh, wait. That's a picture of a woman. This person looks familiar. Oh, wow.
It's your mom. Sorry, I just so stupid.
Oh, hey, we can investigate this too. A portrait of a middle-aged woman. That's all she has to say about it.
Uh-huh.
She doesn't say anything about the... Oh, yeah, just some books. Hold on. Can I click on it?
Helpful.
Yeah, right. Helpful.
It's a trash bin.
Empty. That's the window where they killed Anne.
Mm.
It's sad, really. This dude totally ruined his health-chasing views, but I guess being an overeating buffoon pays better than playing violin. Can't imagine having either money or views be so important to cut my lifespan in half and being hopeful to half remaining left. I don't know, man. It's more disturbing than any horror film I've watched. That's the best way I can put it.
What's this guy you're talking about?
He's basically a YouTuber who overeats for views. He used to be a relatively healthy guy, and now he's just an overweight blob who just keeps doing this for views, and he's miserable.
Oh, Lord.
Yeah, no, it's disturbing. It's a weird tangent we've gone off on here. I don't think I can do anything here either. I already got the rock from the other collapsed room. And for some reason, when we tried to investigate the writing in that other room, it just wouldn't let us, which is disturbing me because I know there's lore in that writing that I wanted to read. Mukbang is like the worst thing to come out of Korea. Yeah, I don't like it. I like a lot of weird things. That is not a weird thing I like. He's what the rest of the world thinks all Americans are, right? It's not even a joke. That's just a statement of fact. The wall looks painted over, and I'm still
defending. Is there like maybe a door hidden behind?
Oh, I can explain what that is, but like, there's a reason look, when I used the car keys on that, it was at least something that made sense in my brain. It was not just me being dumb.
Maybe you got something else now. You should check.
Well, I don't have anything else I think I could use to scratch off that paint. Besides, I know what the paint's for. See? We don't have anything I could use that. This room has some tableware.
Honestly, do you want me to check like remote or something? Maybe you check something?
We might have to, but also Grimm's here, and Grimm usually knows what to do. See, we already...
Grimm, we need you!
Somebody wants to move on with the game.
No, it's not bad. It's just that you're struggling, and I know you don't play that.
Well, we're gonna go back.
And yes, we've also got reasons to finish the game, though.
Yes, we have some cool stuff planned. Anyway,
yep.
So this room. So first off, this door over here. This is what's painted over on the other side. So you can't get into this walled-off little prison, basically. But then over here, there's writing on the wall that I am damn sure you're supposed to be able to read, and I can't interact with it.
Even if there's a lantern?
Well, like, if I can interact with something, it'll move into this cursor right here, see? Like, it's an arrow, and then when it's on something I can actually look at...
Dream replied to you in the chat of why he's not trying to help you.
Which already failed. Oh, okay, so that's why it's... Okay, that makes sense. Okay, so that's fine. I didn't realize that was what it was. I just thought there was lore to get there. Settle for...
Because you saw the girl who got killed at the window, it's that it? Turn the light.
Turn light on. I tried turning the light on. It said that it didn't work. Like, that's
also,
what it was.
I can hear my voice behind for some...
That's weird. Is your voice coming through the computer? Or my microphone's just picking up the, So, like, the lights in here is broken, and I know the lights in here are broken, too. Right next to Homer Simpson and Peter. This is just getting depressing, guys. To read the writing. Yeah, I thought I could... Oh, you mean, like... Fuck. If I was on ending S, I could turn on the lights, and that would work. But I couldn't turn on the lights in here. So basically, because I'm not on the ending S route, anything that would have been clickable in this area isn't clickable now.
Where do you go, though?
Not even the door can be opened. Like, that's the door that's painted over. It's unable to be opened.
Oh, I see.
Anyway, So we'll just forget about that room for now, because the only way we could have accessed that is if we hadn't had both of our friends get killed. Which is the canon ending of the game.
So, if it's not the S fruit, which one is it?
I'm not entirely
Oh
sure
my
which...
god, 9 endings! What the fuck? There's so many.
9 endings, yeah. A lot of them are just deaths, by the way.
Yeah.
Like, I know I already showed you at least one ending with the car.
F-E-D. Which one are we on?
I have no idea.
B-A?
I believe the actual, like, canon endings are A and B. But it's okay. We're working on this.
Let me look at that. And I have to translate because it's in French. I don't know why I wrote it in English, but I got French solutions like it.
Well, we also have Grim here, who knows his way around this game, so he can help as well. I'm also just looking around for...
maybe I got something. Do you have the silver key in your inventory?
I have the cage key and the copper key.
Okay, so you should try to go back to the place where the dude was kept.
Back to the place
And
where
apparently
what?
there's a table with a silver key and you can get it.
Oh, yeah, no, I think we did get that. Like, that's what let us get into this area, wasn't it? There's only junk inside.
Go to the music room, look behind the curtain, and you should see a scepter.
Or Bobby. I think it might be random. Let's see.
Oh, really? But you already saw him from the...
Oh. There we go, the staff. Or the scepter, I guess. There we go. Yeah, there we go. That's gonna help us.
Hey! I was right.
Pushed over the bookshelf and checked the mural. I did, yeah. I think we can interact with that now that we have the scepter. I couldn't remember where that was. No, don't play the piano. Jenny, don't play the piano.
And look at the painting. Oops, to push.
There we go. She doesn't say anything about the painting. Doesn't say anything about either of those paintings.
You need to, if you see the, I don't know how to say la fresque in English.
I think, oh, I know.
Have you been seeing the room with all the crazy drawings?
Yeah, we're gonna go back to that and check that out now.
Okay, so I'll stop reading, so you can continue doing stuff.
I kind of.
But if you need to, I will continue.
Oh no! Did I get myself on an even worse ending, Grim, by checking that?
Oh no! What?
It's been years since I played through this. I can't remember what I'm doing. I just remember like bits and pieces where it's like, oh yeah, I remember doing this. Let's see. This is the collapsed room. You know, if this keeps up, we might have to do a second run where I just like run through the game as quickly as possible. Although, as you noticed from when we first had to restart the game's fairly quick to get through when you actually know what you're supposed to do. It's just...
But considering you know what you're supposed to do.
Yeah. And Suicide Mouse Mickey. In the chat. I know that's not actually what that is, but I was into too many creepypastas as a kid. Most of which were stupid as I got older, but... when you're a kid, you're stupid, so... yeah.
If only it was when you were a kid. Just when you were a kid.
Long hallway. Please tell me the soup is cool. It's cool enough for me.
Don't make her run, she will be sad.
I just want to get to the end of the hallway. There.
Now she has to sit down and waste time.
I'll let her sit down over here. Well, if I let her sit down, that's your Dunkashino killer emote. Okay, there we go. Okay, that makes sense. Okay, so I'm gonna let her rest in this hallway while I actually get this food because I'm hungry. I didn't have any breakfast this morning either. Because I'm a dumbass. She's not sitting down. There we go. Okay. So, how's your day been?
We consider that I had a lot of people at home and it was there, so.
Yeah, you did have a ton of people like over the past weekend.
The past 3 weeks was intense. And the rest is that at first I was supposed to have, like, for today, only Miley and my grandpa. And the point is that when it was strange to leave, you just looked around and mom was like, can you keep the 2 kids instead? So I had 3 people over here instead of 2. And we also got the cat who was scared of the dog, so it made a few scenes.
Seems like you've had an exciting day. Well, I want to thank you for coming over here and spending time with us as well after that.
No, it's okay. It's different. It's different. I mean, I don't mind having people of my family that I like around here. It's just that I'm first not used to have many people at home. So,
well, you live,
and I also have to have my time.
Well, I mean, you live away. You live with your you live alone with just your cat and your rabbit. So having other people over is a major change from normal. You know.
You always asking me if I celebrate Halloween. Yes and no. There's a thing in France that is technically Halloween is not celebrated, but people do it sometimes. Usually, kids, adults don't quite celebrate it. So it depends on people. Sometimes people just go, "Hey, let's celebrate it this year," and sometimes they're just like, "No, man, we're not doing that here." So it's like half yes, half no, because it's not like a real tradition around here. They just put up some decoration here and there for 3 days, and then it's all up for Christmas the next few days.
Oh my god.
But besides this year, no, I didn't celebrate. Besides the stream that I did with Shaggy, I did nothing at home. Like, I seriously did nothing at home. My family was celebrating it, but I couldn't like join them, so I did absolutely nothing. my day that day was just I'm gonna sit looking at my computer screen eating 1 sausages because I had no food. And that was about it.
Well, I mean, I didn't really celebrate Halloween growing up either because my mom didn't like it. I got to go trick-or-treating all of once. Okay.
I never did that in my life because, well, like I said, it's not a big thing. And my mom was against because when I was a kid, I was alone, I'd say. So I don't know how to explain it. It wasn't a thing, and I never did it.
I still have no clue what this ceremony is actually supposed to be. You need to come celebrate with us on stream sometime with Shaggy. We'll hunt ghosts or kill each other on Friday the 13th. The problem with that is that when we're doing those streams, she is either asleep or getting around for work. Her schedule does not line up with the rest of us.
Like right now, it's like camera light.
Yep.
I'm like 1, 2, kinda 3 hours away from midnight.
Yep.
So that gives me like 2 hours maximum if I don't want to look like a zombie at work tomorrow. Oh boy, I can't believe I just said that. I don't want to go to work.
Nobody wants to go to work.
The weekend went so fast. Like, it's crazy how long the weeks are. Even this week that was really short because we came back early on Friday and we didn't even work on Monday, but it was still so long.
But yeah, like...
No, maybe it's just a month of extra hours that does that. I don't know.
These Sunday streams are basically the only time that we can do this consistently. And I haven't even gotten to stream that much during the weeks lately. Because I've just had way too much I'm trying to do, you know? Not to mention, currently I'm streaming with a busted headphone cable that I'm afraid is going to stop working at any second. So that's fun. I'm amazed I haven't had time to do my... Oh, sorry.
No, sorry, finish your sentence. I was like focused on the solution that I have in front of my face.
Well, I was busy I was just kind of like, I can't even believe I got to do my Metroid stream yesterday. I didn't think I'd actually have time, but I did get it done.
Your name? I'm listening to you. I'm just looking at the thing.
Okay.
Oh, my grandpa just sent me a text his button. That's cool.
Oh, cool.
I'm sorry. Thinking about my life.
I mean, he's the guy who gave you the new headphones and the microphone, so you know.
He had them for a long time and never used them, so he said that it should be a good replacement until I buy the real thing.
Yep. And
I believe it's better because I don't know, people said it's better now, so
hey,
there's that.
it's much better than what we've been doing. It's like it's still a bit staticky, but it's much clearer to hear what you're saying now. Also, just because we've talked about your grandpa before, your grandpa's a cool person.
Yes.
I think Friday the 13th is my favorite horror game to spectate. Just watching one survivor's backstab is... Yeah, I would not try that. Although the one time I got to play as Jason was fun because I actually... The whole match was basically me figuring out my abilities, and the one person I killed was basically like this culmination of me just chaining abilities together and being like, gotcha. It was fun. I love playing Friday the 13th with people. That game is a ton of fun.
So, do you want solutions or do you want to walk around endlessly?
You can tell me what to do because I have the scepter now.
Okay, there's two things that they told me to check. There's one, I don't know the name in English, was that it's like a place where you put all the things that you don't use.
Like a closet almost?
Not like a cave, but it's a place where you just put anything they don't use. And the second is the chapel.
I know where the chapel is. That's where we started. We'll go back there. Right. Okay, I'm remembering something. That's the funny thing about, because it's been so long since I've played this, it's just like occasionally I get flashes of, oh, I remember this. So it's not here. We just gotta get back to the chapel.
I need to find the name in English of the film. Débarras en anglais. Thanks, Google Translation. Storage room.
This is Bobby's room, I'm pretty sure.
So there's a storage room and a chapel to check.
Okay, the storage
room.
For,
I believe, a Steamrun statue and
right,
something else.
The statue. Oof. I also hate the fact that I can't remember everything from the last time I played this because it's like there's blank spots in my memory.
Oh, it's okay. That happens.
I mean,
and then being here, like, being a walking tutorial, go there, do that.
It's funny because yesterday during my Metroid Zero Mission stream, I remembered like almost everything about that game, so it was just like a breeze to play through.
It happens. Sometimes you just forget things. There's some games that I remember perfectly piece to piece, and there's some games that just have blanks here and there from parts that I don't remember much.
It also didn't help that I played Zero Mission like hundreds of times as a kid, whereas this I played once in October back when I was a teenager. And I wanted the full experience, so I played it like in a dark room with all the lights off and the curtains shut. And let me tell you, in that atmosphere, it definitely gets to you. This is the music room, so this is not where we need to be. Chapel's going to be off to the left on the first floor here. If my brain is not tricking me. Also, the house randomizes slightly each playthrough as well, I believe. Like, not completely randomized. There are a lot of rooms that'll be in the same places, but there are other instances where things will be randomized. So that also can mess with things. Like, I already told you that Bobby popping up is randomized. Like, there's just...
Yeah, you told us about that, the restroom. When it happens when those dogs were in the room. Also, sorry, Green, took your place. I just took your job. Whoops. Oops.
Okay. So yeah, we're gonna... I just hate wandering around like an idiot because I can't actually remember what to do, that's all.
Do you need the map as well? We should be fine.
Like, right now, it's basically me going and checking every door until we find the one we want. Here we are.
Spoopy.
Spoopy, yes. So sell it on vase, and then we knock it over. What was that sound? Oh! Oh!
It's a trap!
I'm gonna see what's in there.
More corpses?
And the hole goes pretty far down. I can descend with this ladder here.
Yeah, into hell.
You're more right than
There
you
she
realize.
goes!
I was about to say, you're more right than you realize.
Holy shit. What was that now? And the thing just goes, ooh. What the fuck is that?
Well.
And she just goes down, she's like, Is that the lady who just, eh?
And that's the dog.
Oh, I read everything about the dog because I went a bit too far. But there's that.
Hold on. Use the perfume on myself. Jennifer, stop moving, please.
Maybe she needs to chill out, she will die, right? If she checks the dog, I believe.
Well, I think if I check the dog, I'll just... Okay, something's there. I know something's there, Jennifer. Sounds like a dog.
Sounds like a sheep.
Okay, I can't remember how you put on the robe, because that's how you get past the dog.
If you can't do that, put it on its face, it won't see.
Just trying to put on the robe. There we go! Robe, perfume. The dog knows to smell very well. Smells like the perfume Mary uses. There we go. Took me a second. See, this is the part I remember. Yeah, and then just take it off.
Just take it off just behind it. This reminds me something funny that happened in this is the story that I'm reading, Lord Olympus. There's someone who just kind of broke into Ada's house and he's like, "Oh, the fuck did you get in?" And you see like Fairbanks playing with
Oh
the
Lord,
toy.
is this a maze?
And she's like,
oh, for fuck's sake! I forgot there was even some sort of a maze in this game. Oh. It's just a message somebody sent me on my phone. Because of course, even though I made it stop, like, even though I made the messages, like, stop. Okay, that's the elevator. I don't need to be here yet. There you go. Old adventure game stuff. Gotta go in the right order. Yep. Oh, I'm also, speaking of adventure game stuff, I'm really excited to try out that Metroid text adventure I told people about yesterday. The Zebes Invasion Order. I'm looking forward to setting that up and playing that. Because it'll be a very different kind of game from what I normally play. So that's the way to the elevator. I do need to remember that. Jake, the not very observant walk. Yeah, but he's a good boy. Him's a good boy. There's stuff on this, there's stuff on this rock over here that I cannot check. Oh. What's this? There's a can here. Looks like kerosene. Okay. Can we have it, please? There's a can here. Looks like kerosene. It's a table. So I don't think I can pick those up yet. And I don't remember if I... Oh, there we go.
"Oh,
I didn't even realize I could get up there like that. Yeah, doesn't your house have like a creepy cave basement underneath it too? He only attacks what's
those
directly in front
eyes
of him.
behind." Wait. No, they're not there. Maybe like. No, I don't have anything like that, but I do have a. How do you call that? It's not under your house, but above your house.
An attic?
Yes, I do have that.
I'm hoping I remember what to do correctly.
I don't feel this thing. Smells like shit behind these curtains.
Yeah, let's see what's
Yeah,
behind.
there's the creepy music because of course.
Yeah, let's just find curtain number 3. Or curtain number 1, I don't know.
Oh my fucking
Jabba the
god, what
Hutt.
the fuck is this?
Jabba the Hutt.
Leia, come here, Leia. No, that's Jennifer. Boom.
Jenny, please get up.
Jenny, please get the fuck out or you're gonna feed the brain, baby. Guess.
No, get in there. You have no option. Get in there.
Jump into the holy water.
Now up.
Climb, bitch, climb.
Exactly. Not gonna lie, when I played this game for the first time as a kid, well, not as a kid, but as a teenager, this part was actually genuinely creepy. Come on, up.
It is. Get up. No.
I don't remember what to do.
She
Shit.
got munched.
Yeah, she got munched. She got nommed. By the giant baby man. And yes, that is
Hey, il
Danny.
m'appelle Resident Evil. The baby just goes bloop.
Thing is, now that we've encountered Danny, that is the end. Spam the panic button to live. I was trying that, but apparently not hard enough, so we'll just have to do it again. Anyway, yes, this is Danny. Danny is possibly more terrifying than his brother just because of the fact that you open the curtain up and you go, the fuck?
Mm-hmm.
I'm
You
sorry.
got a giant silk cushion though, that's kinda cute.
Well, his mommy takes care of him. His mommy loves him.
Jam.
Okay, I'm pushing the panic
Damn
button
it.
as fast as I can.
Damn it.
Go up. Come on.
Allez, allez, allez.
Okay, there we go.
Bouge ton
Hey,
cul.
look, the kerosene. Mary should not have
Oh,
left
wow.
that there.
Burn, baby, burn.
Yeah, the only reason to ever... Yeah, Grim actually brought up something I was actually about to say.
Oh, he vanished.
Oh,
That's efficient.
Let's get the fuck out of here. This way. Up. The only reason to ever play the PlayStation version over this is for the extra scene with Danny that leads in the Clock Tower 2, because they added an extra scene after this. I don't know whether I should just say what the scene is or if I should show you it like on YouTube or something. Okay, I'm gonna hope I did this right, because if I didn't do this right, we're gonna get a bad end here.
Hope not.
We probably will, and even if we did, that'll be fine. Let's see, bad end.
Why would it be a bad end?
Well, we're gonna get through here first, and then we'll see if it's a bad end. Uh-oh.
Also,
Yep,
this is the-
bad end.
Sounds like a bad end.
Yep, this is...
Oh shit.
Or is it? Hold on. Nope, no. Okay. But you saw that grate come off of there. And you hear the music.
Oh shit, he's here. Oh, he's angry. No, he's running.
Oh, he's angry. Because you know what that thing we just killed in the basement was, right?
Yeah,
That's
you told me it was his brother.
Yep, that's his brother. He's
Run,
not
bitch,
happy.
run.
Okay, hold on. Yeah, throw this away.
Why would you do that?
Trust me.
Okay. Huh?
He does not like the
What the
noise.
fuck?
He doesn't like the noises.
Oh. Oh no. Bye, bitch.
Yep. I believe in the PlayStation version it also plays like clock tower bells as well. That also explains why he's reacting to the noise.
Oh. Okay. Whoa, that was I was quick.
Yeah, I literally spammed the panic button as fast as I could there, and I think that's an ending. That is an ending. This works for a canon ending, too. Like, this has what everything we... There's more interesting stuff that can happen in other playthroughs, but this one works. Yep, the sound of the clock tower bell drives him crazy.
Does it work without killing her? Is that a good or bad ending? I mean, taking care of the bad girl sounds like a good ending to me, but...
This is a good ending. I forget which ending this exactly is. There's a couple different endings. It's not ending S, though, because ending S is one of your friends living. But this is an ending. We reached the end of Clock Tower. Which I wasn't expecting to do on this playthrough. There we go.
Guess you did your job pretty well.
Yep, canon ending. There we go. Yeah, no, they go all out with this game as far as making it an homage to the films that it was inspired by, especially the Italian horror films. I think they nailed the vibe for a Super Nintendo game, you know?
Hmm.
Again, there's more interesting things that can happen in here, like, there's extra lore. I don't think I told you this. I think this is only in the canon. I think this is only in the S ending, which isn't canon. Did I know about the original Scissor Man? Before Danny and Bobby, there was an original. I think this was B. Okay. Because I know in one of the endings that Crow-You-Free comes back and helps you out and takes out Miss Mary for you as well, but I think that might be ending S. It's been years. But yeah, this game's just fantastic.
In 8, the Crow comes back to kill Mrs. Barrow.
Okay. So it was ending A. I don't remember what happens in ending S then. I just know that ending S is one of your friends lives. Although, sadly, Lot must always die, which is a shame because Lot's the actual helpful one of the group. But hey, we got an ending. A canon ending. So there we go. We finished Clock Tower. I love the music in this game, too. The music here is great. Not that I think you should be surprised since you've heard a lot of the sort of music I like anyway.
No, I'm not surprised.
But yeah, there's plenty of stuff we didn't even see in this playthrough. There's plenty more to see. The S ending features more than one survivor? Really? Well, no, one survivor is one survivor is Jennifer. And then I think Anne and Laura could be... Anne or Laura can be saved, depending on which death scene you don't see. Well, okay, we finished that, and before we even had to go to bed, too, so that's nice, right?
Yep.
So now I gotta wonder, because you showed me earlier, like, your progress on your model, now I'm wondering if it would be possible for me to actually show people your progress on your model if I could figure that out.
Well, you can, I mean, it's not looking amazing, but it's looking decent, I guess.
But yeah, so now that we finished this, it means, whenever Grimm's ready, he can do his own playthrough of Clock Tower 2 on the PlayStation. Which I, don't own and probably never will own, because let me run a search on this real quick. Like, I forgot how much it was last time I looked it up, but bear in mind, we also live in an age where all video games have gotten way more expensive.
Anyway.
So, hold on. Clock Tower. Because already, I'll tell you how much people want for this game, just this game, to have an original one. Genocide, hey! Thank you for lurking. Thank you for watching. We've been having fun. I don't know what to do now that I finished this. It's a great game, though.
You could either try to do the ascending one.
Well, I mean, that would be us playing. That would be us playing all the way through the game. We'll think about it for a second. But first off, now that I've looked this up, so Clock Tower on the Super Famicom, at the lowest people can find it for right now, just for the cartridge, by the way, not with box or anything, just for the cartridge, $97 at the cheapest. So, like, on an average of $100 for this specific cartridge. Clock Tower on the PlayStation, the American copy, they want $119 for just the disc. Clock Clock Tower in PAL regions, which, yeah, the PlayStation Clock Tower got an English release both in PAL and English regions. That's an $82 game. If you want the Japanese copy of Clock Tower 2, you can get it for about $4, but that doesn't really help you when you can't speak Japanese.
My basic Japanese won't help.
Yeah. Same thing for the Clock Tower 2 on PlayStation, which is a weird bullshit game. Like, these are all expensive games. The cheapest one on this list that I'm looking at right now, which is a list of like all the Clock Tower games. Clock Tower 3 for the PAL PlayStation 2. Neurocommunism. Hi. You're new. Or you've been here before. I was going to say first time chat, but it's been a while. Grimm says, Little John was the original scissor man from the 1800s. He was rumored to be demon-possessed and kidnapped children to murder them in his castle, hunting them down and cutting them into pieces and eating them, until his father led the villagers, killed him, and sealed him away. But his evil was reborn via Mary and Danny and Bobby. Okay, I don't remember if that was lore I could learn in this game or in another game, but I know there was lore we skipped over here.
The only thing that bugs me is that why Mary would do that.
I don't remember. There's a lot of mystery in this game that we didn't even get to go into on this playthrough. There's just a lot of lore for this whole series in the first two games. After the first two games, it does not follow the same story anymore. As a matter of fact, Clock Tower 2, which I believe is Ghost Head, has nothing to do with Clock Tower at all. It's a weird-ass game. Somebody recently offered me 2 ounces of weed for my Valkyria profile PlayStation 1 Clinton box. Don't. You hold on to that shit. Trust me. If you sell that shit, there's gonna come a day where you go, I wish I had that again, and then you can't have it. That's what's gonna happen. Oh yeah, Rule of Rose and Haunting Ground? Hold on. Because Haunting Ground is it's like a spiritual successor to Clock Tower, right? And Haunting Ground, for an American PlayStation 1 copy, PlayStation 2 copy, $269. Ouch. On the other hand, if you want to get it for the PAL PlayStation, you can get it for $23. So, Lise, I think I might have to go retro game hunting someday if I actually end up moving to France, right? It's gonna be a brand new market of things that used to be prohibitively expensive, and now it's like, well, no, I can play them now, I guess.
Well, a few things cheap, but on the other end, we've got a lot of things that never came to us.
Yes. A lot of really good Super Nintendo RPGs never came out there.
Yeah,
Haunting Ground is
stuff.
Yeah, technically Clock Tower 4. Yeah, that's what Haunting Ground is, and Rule of Rose. Like, there's just some games that just go for stupid amounts of prices. Well, stupid amounts of money. $400 Rule of Rose. $200 for the PAL and Japanese releases. It's pretty disturbing, in all honesty. All secondhand shops and online sellers here pillage anywhere they can, regularly jack up all the prices. Yeah. Dude, retro game hunting just gets more and more expensive as the years go by. Although, funny enough, you know what dropped in price a lot recently in terms of collecting? Except for, the usual legendary expensive games on the console. But, in general, NES prices actually dropped a bit. It was weird. I actually got a ton of, NES games recently for, $10 a pop, which is not bad. And it's the adventure titles. I got Guardian Legend, Xanadu. I've seen Star Tropics floating around for $10, too. Those are all great games, by the way. It's weird. I feel like NES collecting got cheaper, but everything else has been jacking up in price. Especially, for some reason, Nintendo 64 and GameCube copies of stuff have been through the roof. My friend was teaching Japan for a couple of years, told me he'd go into shops and they'd be selling Famicom games for next to nothing loose because they were so common. Scored some gooders. Yeah, that's another thing. Me and Lisa both wanted to go to Japan at least once for a vacation type idea. And y'all know if I'm in Japan, I'm gonna go looking around for all kinds of stuff. Because I already have a couple of Japanese Super Famicom games that I love playing. N64 has been exploding. Yeah, it's ridiculous. I count myself very lucky that my mom went into Goodwill one day and just found Super Mario 64 for like $2. And I don't even like Super Mario Brothers 64 all that much, to be honest. Super Mario 64, I will take Ape Escape any day of the week over that. Now, the real question is, what do I do? Because there's nothing else like this on Super Nintendo. Like, this game is unique. And I don't know if I can actually find anything else on here that is going to be good to follow up this vibe. I feel like we'd have to mess around a bit to actually get Don't Starve Together set up as well. So we probably can't do that this time either, you know?
Yeah.
I'd love to do it. Like, now that we have this out of the way, next week we could do that. We're talking about playing through Final Fantasy VII together, because you've never seen that either. And I love that game.
Yep.
Let me look around here. I'm looking through what I have on this emulator to see if I have anything else that would work.
Oh, that reminds me, I should do some art for the Don't Starve Together soon.
Yeah, I would love to see. I just love seeing your art. It's really nice. That art you did recently was very different from what you normally do, but it was nice.
Oh, right. I didn't show you, but it's funny because I did two things that I do. Well, don't do usually. And they were so extremely different, and I made them both the same day. It was really weird, but I think it worked pretty nice. I will post them in the chat, I think, to show people, because I showed it in my own server, but not in
Okay.
Grimm's one.
I think people in Grimm's chat will like it too.